Hello,
Hello, nice to meet you.
how are you
Oh,
today?
fine, fine, thank you. And what?
I'm doing very well, thank you. It's nice to meet you. My name is Madeline, and I'm from Los Angeles.
I'm from Los Angeles. Oh,
Uh-huh.
really?
Yeah.
I've been there, many years ago. You
Oh.
know, uh, when I was young, I was a school teacher, so I took my
Oh.
student uh, to the States for homestay. So,
Ah. Wow,
and
that's wonderful.
I also took my student to the Disneyland. In those days,
Oh.
Disneyland is only one in your country. Now
That's
we have
right.
the in Tokyo. I am calling from Japan, and
Wow,
my,
that's wonderful.
my name is Hiroshi. My name is Hiroshi.
Kidoshi,
Hiroshi.
very nice to meet you. Yes, so far away, but with technology, it's like we're in the same room.
Yeah, unbelievable. Because I cannot
Yeah,
couldn't
that's
this
great.
situation. Yeah.
So, let's see. So, what year did you come to Los Angeles? How long ago was it?
Uh, maybe, maybe nearly more than 30 years ago. Many years.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it was different back
Yeah.
then, you know? I have
Why you?
not been to Disneyland in a long time when my children were young, so, yeah, I would say I went to Disneyland about 25 years ago.
Oh, uh,
Now my
yeah.
children are all grown up, so I have
Yeah.
not been.
Oh, you look young. So
Oh,
I thought
no. See, look.
I'm old and I'm already retired and I'm always free every day.
That's
So
nice. Yes. So tell me what are you doing with your time now that you're retired?
Usually I just stay at home and
Hmm. Yeah.
watch TV or read the newspapers. uh,
Yeah.
like
Good.
friends and
Hmm.
I also have the uh, hobby. Probably you don't know the Japanese board game called Ego, using
Oh,
a black small stone, and
mhm.
it is very interesting game. So
Nice.
I sometimes go to the Go Para to
Right.
play
Right.
games. So it is very enjoyable.
That's
So
very nice. Yes. Well, you worked for many years and now you can enjoy
yeah,
life,
that's yeah.
relax. Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
when I was young, I also liked mountain climbing.
Oh,
Yeah, went mountain climbing and
mhm.
sometimes camp. I had camps and I enjoy camping. So
Wonderful. So you
now,
enjoy the outdoors.
yeah, yes, when I was young, I liked outdoor activities. Yeah, and so
Right.
now I just walk, take walking every day, about
Mhm.
a little more than half an hour. So
That's
that is.
yeah, very good for you. Mhm.
Mhm. What about you? What's your hobbies? Do you enjoy some?
Oh, yes, I do. I love, the beach, and I love gardening. I have a very large garden outside of
Oh,
my home.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Mm,
so this time of year, it's starting to get cool outside. It's getting
oh,
cold. So
oh,
I
that's
don't have any vegetables right now, but
oh.
I enjoy working outside and I love to read books. I read a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. So you live in
So
the suburbs of the city, I think. You live
say
in the
one more
suburbs.
time. Yes, the suburbs. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Oh, very
Not
nice.
in downtown. I live just outside of the city.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I do a lot of, volunteer work,
oh,
so I'm also a Bible teacher. I do that as a volunteer, uh,
oh, really?
thing,
Mm.
and so I try to stay busy.
Oh, that's healthy. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
enjoy cooking?
Cooking?
Uh-huh.
Did you say cooking?
Yes. Do you like to
No,
cook?
no, I don't.
No.
No, I don't seldom cook at all, you know. Uh,
Oh,
As a young, old people, seniors,
yeah,
men, you know, enjoy cooking, but
right. So where do you go to eat?
well, usually just at home. My wife cook, but
Good. Yeah,
yeah, I go out for dinner, but
yeah.
usually eat at
My
home.
husband doesn't cook anything.
Oh, it's the same with me.
Nothing.
Uh, I think that's a minority, isn't it? You know, I understand that American husbands are very good and
Yes,
cook.
yes. Well, my sons, I have 2 boys, and, my boys are 35 and 36, and
Oh,
they love to cook. They cook all the time, and they barbecue, uh,
uh,
but my husband does not like to cook.
oh, really? Probably you must have been pampered him when it
Yeah, that's a good word in English. That's true.
was.
So do you live in a, apartment or do you have a house?
I live in my own house. I
Um,
built my house about maybe 40 years ago. And
uh-huh.
since I live in my house,
Good.
yeah,
Yeah.
uh, they old. As you know, we have a lot of earthquake in Japan.
A lot
In
of what? Say one more time.
sorry, earthquake, earth.
Oh, yes. Yes, earthquakes. Yes.
In my area, we had a terrible earthquake. Yeah,
Mm.
2 years ago, and
Oh,
we still have some people who still are living in very harsh uh, environment.
yes.
So uh,
Mhm.
you probably know earthquake which happened in Japan 5 years ago. That's the biggest earthquake, and we had a terrible tsunami.
Yeah,
You know, tsunami.
yes,
Tsun-
I remember. Right.
uh,
Mhm.
yeah, and also nuclear power station was destroyed. And,
Right.
it was terrible. Like,
Yes.
yeah, we have a lot of earthquake in Japan.
Yes, I know. I have many friends, in Japan, and,
Really.
uh, it's similar in California. We have a lot of earthquakes in California, but,
Yeah.
we don't have the tsunami
Mm.
problem like
Oh,
in
mm,
some other parts of the
uh,
world. Mhm.
mm, maybe
It's
I
very
don't know.
sad.
But,
Very,
mm,
I remember when you had the trouble with the tsunami,
uh,
and
yeah,
everyone cried. We just
yeah.
cried. Yeah.
Tens of thousands of people were killed in that tsunami. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that's right.
yeah, most terrible
Why
disaster.
why do you think there are so many natural disasters these
Well,
days? Do
maybe
you have any ideas?
I think it's geological reasons,
Mm.
Japan is, the edge of the, big, I can't remember the English words, but oh,
Uh-huh. It's okay.
and
Your English is very good.
no, I can't remember the word, you know.
Yeah.
So, and also we have the active volcanoes, a lot of
Yeah.
active volcanoes, and
Right. Mhm.
I think it's easy to the land to move, I think. Uh,
Mhm.
so that's a reason we have such a lot of earthquakes.
Right, right. Do you think that maybe the way been taking care of the earth or not taking care of the earth is one of the reasons?
For instance, what is that? What do you think?
Um,
Uh,
so for example, do you think that the way man has been taking care of the environment
oh,
um, is causing some of these problems?
yeah,
Like
that's,
they
yeah,
say global warming and
yeah,
things
yeah,
like that.
yes,
Mhm,
that is, yeah, big reason, I think. Yeah,
mhm.
for instance, we had two big typhoons this year, and
Mhm.
the typhoons seems to be getting bigger and bigger. So
Right.
that is the probably come from the global warming. So
Yes. Yeah.
actually, have to be very careful about the environmental,
Yes,
problems. So,
that's true.
mm.
Mhm.
And I also understand that hurricanes, which hit your country, but in your area, you don't have the hurricanes at all in Los Angeles.
Say one more time, we don't
Oh,
have the
sorry. Uh,
that's okay.
and that there are many big hurricanes
Oh,
in
oh, yes.
the United
No,
States.
we don't have hurricanes in
In your,
California.
oh,
Yeah, no.
really? Oh, then
We
it's
we
very
in
nice.
fact, we have not had rain in many, many months
Oh,
where I live. We have not had rain in probably 9 months. So we are in
oh,
we are in a drought right now. We
oh,
call it a
drought.
drought.
Oh, so how do you solve? How do you
Right.
solve the drought?
Well, the water is very expensive. Um,
Oh, you
the
have to
lake,
say
I yeah, I used to live near a lake, and the lake is all dry. There's no more
oh,
water in the lake. So we
oh,
have to be very careful with the water. We don't we don't use it, for example, for a big area of grass, green grass. I
mm-hmm.
don't have grass anymore in my home.
Oh,
It's all dirt.
oh,
So we
oh,
have to use a lot of stone and a lot of landscaping that does not take a lot of water. Mhm.
oh, yeah. So
So
you are,
yeah, we
yeah,
really need rain.
is not
Yeah,
good. Oh,
right, right. Yeah, it's very brown here.
oh, really? Oh, you know what?
Ah,
We have a lot of rain and a lot of floods,
yeah,
typhoon
yes,
comes.
it's so different.
Yeah.
Well, we
Uh,
are almost out of time. The
yeah,
time went
yeah. Time's
very
almost up. Well,
quickly.
thank you very much for nice
Thank
talking.
you. It was very nice to meet you. Have a nice day.
Uh,
Bye.